Hello, everyone, and welcome back to round two. I am the Bee's Knee.
My name is Broseph.
And I am Sweaty Flapjacks.
Ta-da!
We did
Sweaty's
it.
back. Woo! We finally got it back here after
Yeah.
so much crap talking over the past couple episodes.
So much crap talking.
So, as most of everyone knows, Sweaty was in Hawaii. How was Hawaii? Give us a recap.
Dude, it was awesome. So I went to Kauai, which is like one of the smaller islands. It's like super jungly. Like all the other islands are a bit different. They have like different personalities to them. But Kauai is just like deep foresty jungleness. And it was awesome. We did a bunch of snorkeling. We took a boat ride around the island. We saw dolphins and like basically what you would expect from a Hawaii trip. It was great.
Yeah. Was it
Yeah.
warm? Like the temperature was.
Yeah,
Everything was good.
When we got there, it had just stormed, so like a lot of the water was pretty murky. But then like it cleared up and then it stormed again. So it was good. It was real hot. If you've never been there, it's quite humid. So it was a bit of a switch when you got off the plane, but it was fun.
Cool,
Never
man.
been to
That's
Hawaii.
cool.
It's a
Is
muggy
it? What's
place.
like the? You guys were 3 hours behind, right?
Yeah. So
Like
we
it
were-
would be 9, 10
I don't know what time is it
in the
right now.
morning.
12.
It would be
12,
9:10. Yes. Yeah. So when we got back, it was a bit of a switch, trying to get used to the time again. But hey,
That's whatever. How long were you guys there? Like 10 days?
yeah, 10 days.
It's pretty cool.
Lucky
Was there
bitch.
anything you saw there that was just kind of weird? Because it's Hawaii. It's like its own little rock.
Yeah. Yeah. So apparently, there's chickens, like wild chickens, everywhere on Kauai. Because like way back in the day, they used to have like chicken coops, but a storm happened and like knocked over all the chicken coops, and all the chickens got free. So there's just like wild chickens everywhere. Just
So
like it's
no one
co-
bothered to like gather up the chickens, or they
No,
were just like,
just-
forget it.
Yeah, just
Okay.
wild chickens everywhere. It's crazy. We went on this hike, and up to this like crazy waterfall. It was like super tall, and just like that you looked up and it was like a skyscraper. It was unbelievable. But there was like cats there too, like house cats. No chickens to be spotted because the house cats, they're like apex predators of that zone. Like
Probably got
it's
the chickens.
hilarious. Yeah. I feel like they were planted there to get rid of all the chickens.
Did you catch any cool Pokemon?
Kind
when
of
you were there?
Pokemon.
Dude,
These are
all right. So
exotic
you
Hawaii
you would
Pokemon.
expect going to Hawaii, you'd be like, I'm gonna catch like hell water type.
Mhm.
That wasn't the case. I caught like maybe like 10 Magikarp and like a Dratini, and then like there was Bulbasaurs everywhere. Like I caught a Venusaur. Like so many Bulbasaurs. Like I had no idea what was going on. I guess maybe because it's jungly, whatever. I would expect it to be
Yeah.
water type, but it wasn't.
Hmm.
I didn't get my Gyarados. I'll suck it up.
Woo! We got one.
Yeah, we got one yesterday. We were at
Yeah, I
we
heard.
were
I
at the
heard.
pier. And it was funny because there
There's
was
no
a
pier.
ton of people around, and we were on top, and there were these guys like on the beach, and anytime like a decent Pokemon would show up, they would like yell to like everyone else. It was pretty
Be
funny.
like, what? Oh, we caught a Dragonair too.
Mhm.
Not a
Oh,
Dratini.
nice.
He's all so one of them was like Dragonair, Dragonair, and like then like I would call back and just repeat the same thing and echo it. Like you could see like people would like stop walking behind us and stuff to be like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Like so that was like my first real Pokemon like hunting, I guess, experience.
yeah.
Was yesterday, right? Like we kind of went out that one time to the park in slow, but like that was like my first like we're going out for like pretty much most of the day catching Pokemon.
Mhm.
We're sitting here, we're throwing up lures, and we're sitting here for like an hour and a half, 2 hours catching Pokemon. And like I'm level 19 now. I think when I started I was level 15, so I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
get it. I still don't have like really high CP Pokemon. I don't think for my level. Like my highest, I'm so pissed too. But hold on,
Yeah,
my highest CP is 1277. It's like that's not.
It's not too bad.
my
That's-
highest
that's,
is 1720.
That's real good. What level are you?
21. I'm almost 22. I need
Yeah.
about like 10,000 experience. But
Yeah,
when we saw the Gyarados, mine was at 1473, and then Zach's was like
386.
386. And I forgot what
Yeah.
Eddie's was, but I'm pretty sure it was like
14 something.
yeah, it was like
It was
30.
like they're very high.
Oh
I
god,
got
that is so
the
bad.
Yeah, he got the shaft.
Retardos. Nah. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I might as well. I wish I would have got a Magikarp.
Yeah, it's the Gyara once.
I would rather have a Magikarp.
And
It
no,
sucks.
so what I was saying earlier was I was so mad because I accidentally sold one of my Vaporeons that was like over 1,000 CP or
You
whatever.
Vaponations?
Transfer them or whatever, because I was like doing the whole like click transfer, click transfer, and I was like click transfer. I was like, fuck, no, no, that was my Vaporeon. Like,
Yeah,
I was so mad.
I have 3 Vaporeons above
I have one.
1400.
Like, not super upset because EVs are pretty dang common. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, I don't know if that like, I know we thought that little naming the thing doesn't work anymore, but it worked for me yesterday, and that could have just been
Yeah.
coincidence. But, you know,
I need
whatever.
a better Jolteon because everyone has a Vaporeon, so it'd be nice to like counter it when it's in the gym.
Yeah. I mean,
So
they actually nerfed. They actually they balanced the game, which is weird at this point because like they have a lot of other things to worry about. But they definitely nerfed all the water type Pokemon because they were too good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vaporeon used to do like their normal attack was like 10 damage, and they nerfed it down to 6, which is weird. I didn't expect that game to have balancing issues so quickly.
So, do you have another topic?
I got my
Or are we
tattoo.
still talking about?
Here.
Oh, okay.
No, of course I always want to talk about Pokemon. Anyway, so for those that watched last time, we had like the concept drawings and stuff, but here's the actual finished product. So it's like right now, I don't know how it's gonna look on the camera. I can't really see it from this angle.
It doesn't
But
look
it's
that
kind of
bad.
healing. Yeah, it's healing right now, so it kind of might look a little worse. It's like kind of scabby and stuff.
Yeah, you can see the
But-
scabs a little bit.
But it's sweet. I like it a lot. It came out really well. I went and saw Shayla at Cherry Blossom Tattoo. So if there's a little shout out if anyone's looking to get some sweet coloring done. Yeah, no, it was really cool. Sweaty actually came by and saw
did.
like during the process for a little bit.
I was on Gatorade Run.
He was on the Gatorade run. Yeah, he and my sister came by, and I was like, hey, can you bring me like a water and a Gatorade, because I'm like dying over here and I can't move. You know, I mean, I was there. I want to say probably getting tattooed for like 3.5 hours.
Did you do it all
Total
in
time?
one go?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I want to say I was probably at the shop for like 4 to 5 hours probably total,
Like
but
actual
like
tattooing.
Wow.
actual tattooing was like 3.5. Because there's like, you know, you take breaks, and like there's like kind of like a little bit of a waiting process in the beginning because she's
Mhm.
got to get all her stuff set
Yeah.
up and things like that already. So like you're kind of there waiting, and then, you know, like we'll take breaks and whatever. And
How long did it take her to get everything like stenciled out?
not that long actually. So I want to say she drew that like a few days before I went in and got it done. Like,
Mhm.
or at least she sent it over to me, because like I think I don't know if it's customary or not, but I think what they do is like they'll get all these concept ideas and whatever from all these different people, and maybe, I mean, I'm sure other artists do it differently, but the way she was talking about it kind of made it seem like she spends like a whole day drawing like all these different tattoos, right? So she spends like a whole day. Cool, I'm gonna draw this and this. And the thing is like if you were to go back and look at the like picture that it's, you know, whatever, like that concept picture, like it looks a lot different than this, in the sense that like there's parts where she literally just like was drawing and like, you know, did like cross hatching or whatever, because that was gonna be like the blue part or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like she detailed every little star, so to speak. She was just like, okay, this part's probably going to be the bluish area, that's going to be the purplish area. So she just kind of sectioned it off, right, with like little like, okay, here's a wiggly line, and this part's going to be purple and whatever in the background. But I mean, everything else was all drawn, you know, perfectly, whatever. Like the astronaut's the most detailed thing in the whole thing. But it's just crazy how well she blended the colors and everything. Like it was, you know, to sit there and like actually be able to like watch it happen. I was like, dude, It's crazy because like when you're getting the tattoo and she's like smearing the like blood and the ink kind of like as they're doing it, they kind of wipe it or whatever. Like it just looks like a big mess.
Big
And you're
mess.
like,
And
oh, I don't know. Like if it were me, hell no, I wouldn't be able to tell what I'm coloring or drawing or anything. You know, like I'd be like, I'm probably outside of the lines at this point. I don't know. We should probably call this a day. Like, and then she like wipes it away and it's all like perfect and wonderful. And I'm like, what?
What?
I was trying to find
I mean, I didn't even see the astronaut when I went in. Like that wasn't even finished yet. I mean, I still don't see it because my camera's not working. But you know,
it's okay. Well, I sent it to you on like the phone and Snapchats and stuff, but
I haven't seen it in person, I guess.
Anyway, so yeah, no, I liked Pokemon Go hunting yesterday. That was cool. Jumped up a few levels. It's so crazy. So what I want to know is like, so here it's really obvious to tell like everyone that's playing Pokemon, right? Like because around our like the Central Coast area or whatever, there's not that many like places, so to speak, to go kind of like hunt Pokemon in that fashion where you have like a bunch of Pokestops. You know, like everyone knows that Pismo's a thing. Like any park, like probably a Atascadero Park is probably a thing or something.
It is.
You know, here's a City Park here's a thing. So like we all have like around here we have clumped spots. Like so there's a whole bunch of Pokemon Go players like clumped in this spot. So it seems like it makes it look like it's a lot. Like it, like anyone that's there, right? It's like holy crap, everyone plays this game.
Yeah.
When really it's just that everyone is clumped in that area to play the game.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is like I want to go to like a really congested place like Seattle or like Los Angeles or something, and like where it's probably or like New York or fucking I can't even imagine like Tokyo.
Yeah.
Or like where it's just Pokestops everywhere. Like, and like it would probably just look like normal. You know what I mean? Because there would be no need to clump into one area, so to speak. I mean, there might be little spots that are better and worse, I'm sure, but.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Before I went to Hawaii, we went to Berkeley. So like it was like there was a lot of Pokestops and stuff everywhere, but like I never like noticed anyone necessarily just like playing Pokemon. Like when you're walking around here, like you're like, oh, that person's playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, they're like with their phone and like we were at the park and there's this chick who had like her little sisters, I want to say, or something like that.
Yeah.
Following her. And like literally she just like was like totally not even paying attention to him, just on her phone, like, yeah, cool, we're going over here now. Like playing Pokemon Go, and her little sister's like, can I play? And she's all like, no.
No.
But yeah, it was so funny. Like at Pismo, everyone had like a rechargeable battery in their pocket. You could, because they have like the cord going into their pants. Yeah. And you're like, holy crap, everyone is here for a minute.
I want to see how the rechargeable battery market has spiked because of this game.
Oh, I can only imagine. I got a case, right? Like I got a rechargeable battery case, like.
And I know like countless other people that.
Yeah, Eddie. Like I still want to buy like a recharger thing. Like if I wanted to go out for longer than. Yeah, like Eddie's enormous.
Yeah, Eddie said he can charge his phone like 4 times or something. He said it was a big one.
Which I wonder though, because he had his phone plugged in like the entire time we were there, and like then he
would plug it in for like, I don't know, 5 minutes when it was at like 10% or something, and then just unplug it. It's like, all right, got a few more percent, and then just unplug it. It's like, why don't you just leave it in, plug it all the way, or charge it all the way?
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering because it's like, why didn't he he said he could charge his phone like 4 times over. I want to know why it died so fast.
His phone, or the thing?
No, the thing.
Oh,
because it seemed like when we were at Hot Shots and you were using it, it was like dead or dying.
I only used it for like 3 minutes. One was to turn my phone back on after it died at like 40%. I plugged it in for 3 seconds and then made it think it had battery, and then unplugged it, and it had 40% when I turned it back on. Yeah, I need a new phone.
So what's your what? He says sounds like it because you can't see anything. Okay, so work. What's it like working with here? I feel like it would suck.
Dude, yesterday I cleaned up puke for like 45 minutes.
That's a lot of puke.
Is there a lot of puke, or would it just not come off?
There was a lot of puke.
Why was there so much
scattered
puke
out. because they were
Flat
in the
place.
farthest theater from the bathroom, and there was a trail. So
Ugh. Oh, and it's like carpet, huh?
yeah, yeah, it
Oh.
sucked. It was rough.
It was
It was gross.
Like one person just
Yeah,
all the way
whole
to the
way.
bathroom.
Yeah, they. It was like Niagara Falls in my theater.
Like that waterfall you saw in Hawaii.
Yeah, just it was
That's
real
just
gross. Yeah, I got like back at like it was like the last show too, so it took forever to clean up, and I got back here at like 1:30 in the morning.
What movie were they watching?
Mm, Bad Moms, I want to
Mhm.
say.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I was really hoping you were gonna say something funnier.
No,
No. I want to go see.
the
All right,
Sausage Party.
Yeah, I wanted to go see
Sausage Party. I heard so many good things about it. I haven't seen it yet though, so I'll probably end up go seeing it pretty soon.
When I first saw the trailer, it just looked like another animated kid movie, but with like food instead of toys.
Yeah,
And then like a potato got sliced or something.
yeah.
And he was,
Yeah.
he was Irish.
Like,
was like,
Jesus,
Yeah.
fuck!
I was like, oh,
yeah.
okay. So,
Yeah, as he's like singing, and they're all like, "You're the chosen one."
Apparently, it has like a lot of musical elements to it,
Oh, really?
which is cool. I mean, it sounds funny. Like honestly,
Someone
I like,
already ruined the end for me.
Well,
Was that Eddie?
kind of. No, it was it Eddie? Or was it
It was
Caitlin?
Jason.
Oh, it was Jason.
It was Jason at the park.
I haven't seen Jason in years.
Yeah,
Like,
I see him every once in a while at Planet Fitness, but
Oh.
now that I don't go there, I probably won't see him. I have like a personal trainer thing tomorrow, like a meeting with a personal trainer, and I'm pretty sure it's a girl.
oh,
I'm not 100% sure, but the name is Riley, and I feel like it's a chick's name.
could be a
And
dude,
like,
man.
I want to know how that's gonna work. Like, so for not that you
Just
can't learn
gonna-
anything from a chick, but like, I want to know like, what is she gonna like? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do with my time and whatever effort here, but
Yeah,
it's clearly like not what she does, right? Like, if I'm like, I want to be able to bench 1,000 pounds, like she
You
can
should
be like, okay,
no,
you
you're
should probably,
stupid.
yeah, she could probably be like, okay, you use that bench. I'm like, yeah, I know that. You
Yeah.
know,
No,
like,
I think she's
I
a
don't-
personal trainer, so she's gonna.
yeah. She'll
She'll know
teach
what
you
she's.
form.
Yeah, she knows what she's
Hopefully.
talking about, and she'll probably like kick your ass.
I'm hoping so.
She's just yelling at you.
Okay, another topic.
Mhm.
So like, I watched some of the Rocket League Championship Series,
That's
Mhm.
right.
and like, I feel like if we really wanted to, we could compete with some of these teams.
Really?
Some
Like-
of them. I said some, not all. I don't think we could be the best necessarily, but like some of the
think-
stuff that we're doing was just like, I'm like, we could do that. Like, that's not out of the realm. The flying part is obviously where the biggest gap is.
Yeah, that's
That's where the huge gap, right? Like, but other than that, like the ground game and stuff, and like even some of the normal stuff, I'm like, really, you didn't save that, or you didn't score that shot, or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I like to think that I'm a pretty good striker. Like,
I would
I make
say
a lot of-
you're decent.
I'm decent. I'm the one who gets the most.
Well, it's because I always set up the shots. So like if you set up like more of your own shots and then made them, then I would you'd be better. But usually, I like just throw you shots. So it's like
okay,
it's like
but what about the
it's like a
times I'm
team.
not playing with you?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Because I'm not
That's
there.
what it is. It's a team.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the flying part is just like it's such a exponential curve, like learning curve, that like it's just hard to figure it out. Like even I don't know how many hours have we like logged into that game, and like it's like anything above like 10 feet above you, like it's pretty ridiculous to get to.
I think like you can get good at flying, but what's the hardest part would be like flying, predicting where the ball's gonna go, and then pass it to someone else who's flying to where they can
Yeah.
shoot it in. I think that's gonna be the real hard part. So, like you
Or
said,
like
there is a pretty big curve.
I just like some of the, like I want to like enter. Basically, what I'm getting at is I want to try and like I think it'd be fun to like enter a tournament. Like let's say if it was like us three and there's a weekend and it's like this is like a whatever Rocket League tournament in LA that you qualify for or whatever, and we're
Why
like
not?
fuck it,
Just go to it.
Why not Aaron?
go. Shut your mouth. You know why not Aaron? As Terrence over there laughing. Oh,
I mean,
I love
has...
the guy, but he has potential to be like a pretty okay player. I don't think Aaron will ever be like a super great all-star, right? Like no, but Aaron has potential to be like a pretty good player, but he just makes the most careless mistakes. Like just coming out of goal randomly. Like we'll be like up there on offense, and all of a sudden Aaron's
He's
just
like, it's my time to shine. And he'll fly
I'm like,
all the way
what
up
are
there.
you doing? Yeah, he'll jump, fly, miss the ball, hit the wall, and be like, I got pushed.
You.
Oh, I got pushed.
Oh, I got pushed.
That's what I hear him say all the time. I got pushed. I got knocked forward. And I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. I watched you. Oh, I got spun around. Okay, spin back around and get back there. And then like they'll clear the ball, and then I'll be like, well, I was the furthest one forward. Yeah, because you jumped just now in front of us. Because you flew over there.
I think it's like, because when we play with Aaron, like it's not, it's fun to just like play with people, but like I have to play defense more because you never know when he's just gonna like go for it when there's already two people kind of in midfield. So, but then that's also hard because usually I'm the one to pass the ball to Zach. I always hit it off the wall or like off the side to get it to like right in the middle. So it's hard when Aaron is up there like trying to do that.
And it doesn't work.
That's
what I mean. You have to play like way more defense, and I have to play offense for two people. And Aaron just kind of drives around. You have to play defense for two people, and I have to play offense for two people. And Aaron's like the third. And
I think
what's
the next
funny
time
is
we
like,
play, we should have Aaron should be like, okay, you're not playing Rocket League. You're playing destroy the other team. Just run around and blow people up. I want you to get at least like 10.
You bet. I want to see that little enforcer name or whatever at the end of the game, and I want to see like 99 cars bumped. Like,
yeah,
I literally want you to just anger them. Like, just like I don't care. We'll take care of the ball.
I want to try that.
Don't even dare touch the ball. You're not on ball cam. You're
Nope.
on destructive cam.
Destructive cam.
I want to try that.
Wait, and he has like such random moments, right? Of like awesome plays where you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
Aaron, you did that? Like where he'll like jump over everyone and actually hit it and score, and you're like, what? No way! And he's like, yeah, I just jumped at the ball and I hit it. I'm like, okay,
Do that again.
do that every time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to get into that. Overwatch yesterday was fun. Oh, you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
It was. We actually had a pretty good. We actually did pretty
Set a
well.
full team, yeah.
Yeah, it was me, Sweaty, Abby, Ryan, and Aaron.
Do I know?
And
Ryan?
I think we. No, I don't think so. It's like my sister's core group of friends, right? Like whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan and Abby are dating.
Yeah. So, like, and I think we had enough people that we made up for whoever Aaron picked.
Lucio.
Even though Lucio or
No.
Junkrat.
He never picked Lucio because I was on top of that shit immediately. The game started up like, Lucio, all right, cool. Heals are good.
We got the heals.
We're not going to be dying today.
Yeah, I want to start playing different characters because I usually avoid the assault characters, play almost all the supports, and then a few defensive characters, and then that's like about it.
Well, you're real good at Zenyatta, and that's the meta right now. Zenyatta is so good.
He's pretty
Yeah, they're
good.
nerfing his Discord orb.
Yeah,
Why?
they're
Because
He's
they say,
good.
because it's too good. Because right now the mantra going in is the Zenyatta Genji combo, which is just like Zenyatta just tags whoever, and then Genji just goes and murders the shit out of them. Like,
That's
there's
why-
no stopping him.
That's why
He's
you
just
get like
just
a Winston or
I
a
know.
Roadhog.
dude, I
Well-
wrecked shop as both of those guys yesterday, and as Reaper.
Honestly, like, I'll play support unless like Abby's playing, because then she'll play support.
Always.
Usually the meta's like 2-2-2, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
2 tanks, 2 support, and then 2 like offense or defense, depending on what you're doing. But definitely, I
Or
know.
in Aaron's case, it's Junkrat or Lucio.
Yeah.
I think he'd get better if he played, like a different hero.
Anybody else.
Or a different class of heroes.
Junkrat and Lucio are like weird heroes to pick too, because they're like when you shoot, like their travel time's so slow.
Yeah. They're also
Like getting bullets to connect.
situational.
Yeah, they're very situational.
I love Junkrat. Junkrat's
It's pretty
probably my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Didn't you hate him?
I hated him at first,
Yeah.
and then I like learned to play with him, and I was like, oh, this is the shit. And I fuck people up as Junkrat. I like if I play as Junkrat the whole round, right? Which you kind of should be, but if I play as Junkrat the whole round, I'm either getting silver or gold in damage done because I just lay it on him.
Well, his little grenades do a lot of damage, especially like
But like I'm pretty good at trapping people or luring people into traps, and I'm like decent with that little bomb thing, landmine.
Oh.
I just played a game like right before we started talking, and I was playing Lucio, and I got 40 eliminations in this game, gold medal. I'm like, how did we lose?
Jeez.
And you lost?
I lost. I'm like, I'm Lucio. I have 40 eliminations. Like,
this should never happen.
This should never happen. My healing is like 10,000. Like, why are you dying? Stop.
I'm killing all of them and saving all of you.
I don't know. It's hard solo queuing in that game. Like, you really have to have a team going in.
Yeah.
It's like, that's its
elite
fun.
Yeah. Well, and it's cool that they reward that too with the group experience bonus.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Like, oh, hey, you guys are playing as a group like we kind of want. So here you go.
Yep.
And it's a lot easier to counter the other team. Because if you're playing with random people, they just want to play their main hero.
Genji.
I hate
Four
Genji
Genjis.
so much.
4 Genjis. Genji.
Hanzo.
Genji.
Let's throw a Widowmaker in there too.
Widowmaker.
I want to get better at like different characters.
No one ever stands behind me when I'm Reinhardt.
I know.
Get behind the shield.
I am your shield.
I'm literally walking in front of you to block any incoming damage, and everyone's like, "Go!"
Like honestly, like if that was a hack, could you imagine? Like in any game, like you're playing Call of Duty, and there's like you can put a wall up that
just
only
like no
you
thanks.
can shoot through. OP. People would lose their fucking minds over it. But
Only
like
you
play Overwatch, and they're just like, "Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna run by you." MLG Genji. ML Genji, what's up?
Yeah, ML Genji.
I hate Genji.
Yeah, he's my least favorite hero to like.
He's my least favorite, except for I started playing him, and he's actually a lot of fun. I understand now why there's 3 people playing Genji. It's because they want to play the fun character. I just don't agree with it. They shouldn't be playing 3 Genjis. But if you ever get on a team and there's like you need another attacker, which rarely happens, play Genji. He's a ridiculous amount of fun.
You need another attacker, which rarely.
I just think I don't know. I don't think his little dash should do damage because you could throw.
It has to do damage.
I don't know. Like,
he's like
because you could throw 3 stars, melee attack, and dash right away. That's like a ton of damage real quick.
Yeah,
and he's slippery.
But that's like Tracer can basically KO anyone with 1 round, except for tanks. As long as you're getting headshots, like Tracer's pretty good. I feel like if you nerf Genji, you're just gonna replace him with Tracer.
Yeah.
That being said, they're probably gonna nerf Genji, but they're gonna nerf his ultimate.
Oh please! I fucking hate when he's swinging around that sword. The hitbox on
it
it
has such ridiculous range.
I doubt they actually nerf his range. I bet they nerf the time. I think it lasts too long. He can get 9 swipes in, and each deals like 120 damage. So that's
a lot.
There you go. You can team kill. He's the most responsible character for team wipes.
Or Zarya.
So they'll definitely nerf his time. Well, Zarya's combos. Like Zarya is kind of like expected team wipes almost.
Mhm.
Like it's kind of for like point, but you do have to drop 2 ultimates for that to happen usually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you have
then
to have one. You have to have Zarya ult and just about anybody else ult.
Does Zarya's
just about
ult do
everything else, yeah.
damage?
No,
No.
Okay.
it might do a minuscule amount of damage,
Yeah,
but
well,
it definitely like nothing serious. But like, yeah, Genji can team wipe by himself because kill someone, dash the next person, kill him, dash the next person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have another topic, or is this going to be a short episode? It's going to be a short
I'm
episode
excited.
because
It's going to be a short episode regardless. I'm excited because I'm starting to kind of like want to build a PC again.
do it.
Yeah, I'm at that stage too.
Both of you do
So
it. Join the master race.
like I was talking to like the IT department at work, which obviously are like a bunch of nerds, right?
Mhm.
And like what's
As
funny
you
is like
expect.
the average, well, maybe not. I was gonna say the average age, but that's not true. But like the IT department at my work, literally everyone's like 24 or something. You know, like it's a whole like besides our main guy, Erwin, like the actual like director of IT,
Mhm.
all the other IT people are like 24-year-old dudes. And or like maybe younger, like 20 like 1 to 24 at most.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe 25. I don't know. Alex is I think my age. And he's going to help me I think build the PC. What's funny is so like I talked to him, right? And I was like, "Hey, I want you to like help me build a PC because he does that all the time in his spare time. Like that's
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He's a PC nerd, right? And I'm like, I want you to help me build a PC. Like, hey, like put together for me like a parts list that you think would be cool. Like, here's kind of what I'm looking at for like a budget and like whatever. Like, this is kind of the area in which I would like to build a PC.
What budget did you give him?
Like, at max. Now this is without peripherals because I have the one screen here, which like I don't is not going to be my end all be all screen, but like would suffice for now. Like you know I'm not going to be like all right I'm buying like I'm going to buy like a fucking drop a grand on a monitor right now. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd rather spend most of the effort into the PC. And like I don't even care if I use like a Logitech BS mouse and keyboard for now. You know, just for something to like get started. You know, whatever.
Keyboard.
That's what I mean. Like you have extra stuff, he has extra stuff. I know like a couple people who have like extra mouse, keyboards, whatever. You know, little peripheral stuff like that. They're like, oh yeah, I have this old Razer keyboard, or whatever.
You just want to build the like hard setup. Like,
yeah, like cool. I want the PC part because that's the part that I don't have or don't have access to. It's funny. So like he put together like so I gave him like I think like $1,400. Like $1,400 to $1,500 for like
it's pretty decent.
I was like a pretty like that'd be like a pretty dang gnarly build. Like you know.
Definitely get the 1080 graphics card.
Well yeah, so he put together like a parts list for me. Whatever. Like he's like, okay, this is like this motherboard, you know, what kind of case do you want? Okay, this kind of case. Boom, 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 all this stuff. And then I talked to somebody else separately, not from the IT department. And like I was like, hey, I want you to also do the same thing just to see like how much of their stuff would kind of coincide with one another.
Yeah.
And like yeah, exactly. And it was like almost identical. Like very like I think the only thing, but I mean that to be fair, like it's kind of like, you know, oh, what shoes, like what running shoes are the best? Like everyone's going to say Nike, right? Like cuz there's obviously the better stuff that everyone's going to be like, yeah, this is so like they both had the same motherboard, same graphics card, same mostly everything. I think the only thing that was different was like their like CPU cooling systems and like their power supply and the case. Like, but the case was identical. It was just a different brand. So anyway, I want to be able to do that. I think I'm gonna hopefully be able to do that by the end of this year. It's like the idea, maybe sometime between like November, December, because I want like the thing is like I want to play Overwatch with like a PC. Like I was like, I want to try and use the mouse, right? Because like I feel like especially like when I play Tracer, I'm like I'm so limited because I know I would be able to get off some of the stuff if I could go faster, right?
Yeah.
And like the joysticks, like I don't know, I'm not good with high sensitivity on joysticks, but I'm like, you know, I feel like most people are pretty dang good on high sensitivity with a mouse because you can like stop it right where you want it.
Yeah.
Whereas joysticks, I'm like, oh shit. Like I always seem to like go over that, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Even if, even if you don't buy the graphics card right away, I have an extra one. It's a GTX 780, I think. It's decent. It's not like super good, but it's decent.
yeah, I kind of want to. I'm gonna go on here really quick and read what he um
Messaged you.
messaged me.
I've been going through like the subreddit for like PC builds and stuff, and like trying to figure out what is like doable, and, like what I would want out of it.
Yeah. Well, what's cool too is he's like teaching me stuff along the way. Like he's like, okay, literally, like he sent me like a picture of like like literally like a thing that he made. Like this is what a motherboard does. Like these are what these different components do, and like why this part would be better, and this and whatever. So like, because obviously he's an IT guy, right? Like he knows all of this shit. So like he's like, oh whoops, I didn't need to do that. Okay, so his parts list. The CPU is an Intel Core i5 6600K 3.5 gigahertz, easily overclockable to 4. The CPU heatsink is a Corsair H100i V2, whatever. Graphics card, an Asus GeForce GTX 1070. Storage, two 250 gigabyte Samsung solid state drives in a 3 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. RAM is 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance, blah, 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 blah. Power case, like, it's a lot of Corsair stuff, but he says he really likes DDR4, I think. Oh. DDR4-3000. But yeah, so literally, and an Asus motherboard. Asus Z170-A ATX LGA 1151 motherboard. Yeah, like all the like that's what I was telling him when I was like reading this shit too. I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? Like,
yeah,
I know that it means something, right? I'm like, and so like when he sent that like picture of a motherboard, he's like, these 4 letters mean this, this letter means this, these numbers mean this. But yeah, no, like looking at it like seems pretty sweet. And I'm like, the more and more I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, this is just a different game of Legos, right? Like, it seems like everything's like click, 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 and it works.
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah, no.
So are you like mostly looking at like gaming?
Yeah, what I would like to do is like I want, which that PC would do fine. I really want to do like virtual reality. I really want to get like a Vive eventually.
Yeah.
And, like
I would say get
like
a better processor.
Yeah, but I mean like for now, like this is literally, I'm not gonna get this and then immediately get a Vive. There's no way I'm gonna spend like $1,400 on this and then another $800 on a Vive right away.
Mm-hmm.
If anything that I was gonna spend money on, I'd probably buy more like a sweet ass mouse and keyboard and other stuff.
And plus, you have to buy the VR games.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like
they have
the
some
Vive
free games,
would be, like another thing way down the road, but like this would obviously be a good start to get, and like it would run fine, sure, like the processor and whatever, but like it would be, for what I want it to do. But yeah, mostly gaming. I mean, it'd be nice to be able to do like some streaming and stuff too, right? Stuff like that would be fun.
You would definitely.
What's funny though is like
processor.
What's funny though is like,
how good is your internet?
What, same as anybody else's internet? Like the Charter 60 megabytes a second.
Oh.
Megabits per second internet.
To stream, you need like at least 5 upload for it to be good. Because anything above that is just,
choppy.
No, anything below 5 it's getting pretty gritty.
Yeah.
But it's doable.
Yeah, no, I mean like just stuff like that, typical nerd shit that anyone wants to do. Yeah. Well, what's funny is I know that like, plus I like PC games. I feel like I like to play, maybe not, I don't know, but like
I think PC games are like would be more fun to play. Like as far as you play like Gary's mod, it's like ridiculous how much fun that game is. Like, and
Yeah.
it's just stupid. Like, I feel like with consoles, everything is kind of just like has the Call of Duty effect where it's like slightly competitive, and like I feel like I just have to do good, and like sometimes it's just not fun anymore. Whereas like on PC, it's just like, hey, let's go like dick around and play this game now, and it just seems more fun. It seems more like
And you have a lot more
ground
options.
level. And you have a lot more options.
Well, yeah, and then like Steam alone is sweet. Like there's so many games on the thing.
Yeah, it's definitely the way to go. It's definitely goal in mind, what everyone's kind of working towards at some point. But speaking of virtual reality, what system do you guys think is gonna beat out in the end? Because there has to be like the one that everyone's like, this one's the best.
And it's hard to say.
Like
what
what
now?
virtual reality system? Or what do you mean?
Like you got the Oculus and like
the Vive.
And then
what
Samsung Gear VR, or I know Sony has one. Samsung has one. The Oculus,
the Vive. For sure.
You're turning into a robot. But anyway, I think right now the Vive is winning because those joysticks. I think that really just sets it above the other ones, because the other headsets you kind of just like look around, but with the controllers you can do stuff. You could
you like do like the painting and like the archery games, and like I've seen so many videos on it, and I'm like, dude, that looks like so much fun. Like,
but it's only just a matter of time until every other headset adapts to it.
Now there's there's probably going to be a better one, or they're going to update that one, but because
I mean, as far as like name recognition goes, like Oculus is definitely winning just because like
they're like partnered with Facebook and whatever.
Yeah, it's partnered with Facebook. Like everyone like knows about it.
Didn't Microsoft partner with Oculus?
Yeah, they
something
did too.
Like that.
Yeah.
I think like Facebook owns it or something.
Yeah.
Because no, Microsoft, maybe it's with the Oculus, but they have like the Microsoft HoloLens.
They're backing it or whatever. I think that's
what I think would actually be a lot of fun would be which I know they have, Minecraft. I feel like would be a lot more fun in VR. Like, because I remember playing Minecraft, right? And I never got like way super gnarly into it, but like it was just like I would always play on the easiest mode, usually peaceful or something, because I liked it. Like the thing is, I don't care about like the fighting all the shit, right? Like, I don't care. I don't want like my guy to like die every 5 minutes because I'm not feeding him. Like if I wanted to play like a survival or something game, like I'd play something else. Like I wanted to play Minecraft because I wanted to like explore stuff. Yeah. And that was the fun part. Is like when you stumble on a big ass mine shaft, and you're like, dude, check this out. Like look at this cool shit that I found. Like, and so like doing that, and like I can only imagine like if we were all playing virtual reality Minecraft, and I'm like, chink, 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 chopping away at this thing. I'm like, hey, I found some diamond shit over here.
Yeah.
And you're like pulling over in your little headset, and then all of a sudden we're in like a cave, and I'm like looking down, right? I'm like, whoa, don't fall into the lava. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like you would actually be in the cave, right? And you're like, holy shit, you're just sitting in your room, stumbling about, like running around like an idiot. But yeah.
Any more topics? Are we gonna wrap it up?
I say we wrap it up.
All right.
Sweaty has to go to work.
I do.
We're trying to play games here.
Try to play games here.
It wasn't as short as I thought it was gonna be. It's pretty.
We got through quite a bit.
Yeah. So that was episode 6. Thanks everyone for listening.